Alright, so you guys, this is your life work for tonight. It's context clues. It says, one of the biggest challenges that we face in growing up is accepting change. In the following excerpt from a story, so we know this is a story, you will read about a group of young people who face that challenge. The excerpt gives you an opportunity to expand your vocabulary. Below are 20 vocabulary words that are used in the passage and in the exercise that follows it. Acute, adopt, anguish, blemish. Crisis, hesitation, hysterical, immature. Inhabit, intolerable, irritable, maternal. Ridicule, rival, self-conscious, tendency, timid, turmoil, vague, and wretched. Alright, and so the story is called Going Their Separate Ways. Now, because I've read this introduction that says it's a story, if I do my author's purpose at the top of my page, like I'm supposed to always do, I know that the author's purpose is to entertain because it's a story. So because it's entertain, I know to do somebody wanted to, but, so then. Alright, please make sure that you've written this in the margin of your story. For your life work tonight, you will be answering questions 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So you're going to stop at question 7. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Alright, so I'm going to read the story along with you guys. Alright, and then afterwards we're going to somebody wanted to, but, so then. Going their separate ways. Carmen, Anna, Jennifer, Roberto, and Brad have known each other almost all their lives. They've gone to the same school since preschool. Twice they've all been in the same class. Only a few groups of friends get anywhere near their level of closeness. Almost none can rival it in the beginning. They're a little vague about how they first met. No one remembers for sure. I think I met Anna when our moms parked us in strollers in front of Lou Capello's fruit stand, offers Brad. Yeah, giggles Carmen. And Anna probably tried to wipe the drool from your chin and comb your hair. The group jokes often about Anna's maternal instincts, and they call her Little Mother. Jen and Carmen were born 2 days apart at St. Anthony's, says Roberto. We think they probably met in the nursery and plotted then and there to take over the neighborhood. Jen, how did you two first get together with Anna? Who knows, says Jen. We've been in and out of each other's houses, and ever since I can remember, we adopted each other as sisters and the guys as brothers a long time ago. We had a tendency to always be together. That natural leaning became a habit. I guess that's why it's so hard to deal with what will happen this fall. It's a sunny, warm Saturday afternoon in late August, and the group is gathered on Jen's front steps. September is going to bring big changes for the Grand Heights kids. The members of this close-knit group are about to lose much of what they have taken for granted. As a result, these teens are experiencing the worst emotional turmoil of their young lives. We're all pretty stressed out, says Brad. Everybody's a little hysterical from time to time. Yesterday I told Anna a joke. 1 minute she was laughing, the next she was crying. The group falls silent. Brad fidgets. He grows more and more uncomfortable with the unbearable silence. Finally, it becomes intolerable for him. Have you heard the joke? About the grizzly bear who moves to Atlantic City? Roberto moans. Anna covers her ears. Stop him, somebody, before he tells it again and we all cry, Carmen shrieks. Roberto fakes strangling Brad. He is the world's worst joke teller. It's a blemish on his otherwise perfect character, the flaw in an otherwise charming personality. Actually, it's only one of several flaws. If you'd like a list, go ahead. Ridicule me, mock me, laugh and point, you'll see. One night 10 years from now, You'll turn on the Tonight Show, and there I'll be. You'll say, I used to know him back in old neighborhood. Suddenly, Brad stops and looks away. Anna's reaction. Nothing will ever be the same. There is anguish in Anna's voice, and tears well up in her eyes. She points down the street to the sign indicating that Carmen's house has been sold. Then she points across the street for the sale sign on Roberto's. I hate this. I hate this. I hate it. The group considers Anna the shy one, but there is nothing timid about her today. She expresses her frustration and pain openly and readily without hesitation. My dad keeps saying you have to accept change. Try to be more adult about it. I don't care if it's immature, though. I don't care if it's immature, though. I don't want to accept it. I want my friends here with me. I want things to be the way they've always been. Roberto skillfully moves his wheelchair next to Anna and puts a comforting arm around her shoulders. At least you and Jen will still have each other, and Brad will still be in the neighborhood. I can take the bus from East Side. Carmen can come back on holidays. He's trying to cheer everyone up, but the look of acute despair on his friends' faces tell him he has failed miserably. I know it's better than nothing, but with Carmen in Florida and you an hour and a half away and Brad at Performing Arts instead of St. Thomas's, it's not the same. Sometimes my parents act like I'm being a spoiled child. I'm some little kid who's irritable because she didn't get her nap. I'm losing something big here. Anna's voice has gotten louder and louder. She realizes that she is drawing attention to herself and becomes self-conscious. Jen speaks. It's what my Aunt Maggie would call a wretched state of affairs. It's miserable for all of us. It's a crisis, a major turning point in our lives. But hey, guys, don't you know, we may not all live in the same neighborhood, but as long as we inhabit the same planet, nothing can really keep us apart. So I want you to go back now after reading the story and think about who the main somebody was. What did they want? What was the conflict? And so what are they doing about it? And then the finale. Notice that this story is kind of just like a bunch of different characters talking. Kind of reminds me of like a play, but there's still the main characters. What do they want? What's the conflict? And so what's happening? And then, so somebody wanted to, but, so, then. Okay? All right. Good luck on this life work, you guys.